opportunity to hear the words of wisdom from the guest of honor. So as initial, I would like to cordially invite Professor Dr. M. Fazil sir, the Dean, Faculty of Arts and Culture, to express his thoughts with us.
It is a great opportunity for us to interact in this very good moment today. Our chairman of this program today is the Director, Staff Development Center, Dr. Salfia. Our chief guest, Vice Chancellor, Bubakar Ramesh, and other important guests, our Senior Dean, Dr. Abdul Majid, and our acting Dean for Faculty of Islamic Studies and Arabic Languages, Professor Sarjul, and Program Manager, Program Coordinator, media colleagues, and member of Media Committee of Southeastern University. Actually, I'm going to discuss with you. It is a brief discussion for some minutes. So I have understood that you are only 3 persons from the participants that completed their postgraduate studies in abroad, 2 from International Islamic University of Malaysia and 1 from TIT, Tokyo Institute of Technology. So 3, but I'm suggesting to others also, when you get an opportunity to pursue your studies in outside the country, it will really improve you, because in academic setting we need to learn 2 important aspects. That one, academic culture and research culture. So when you go abroad, those professors in those particular fields, they are the great academics, will input those 2 aspects in your, that is called behavior and attitude. So when you return back with that kind of exposures, you can disseminate the knowledge, and you can conduct a kind of nice research, and you can publish your papers in prominent index journals. So that will really contribute particularly to Southeastern University and our nation. With that note, just we can talk about this induction program. According to the data available on Google, and when we think about the induction program, there's a kind of things, circulars available relevant to staff development centers and this induction program. In each and every country, mostly in the West, they are training their staff. There are 2 types. One, when they establish an university or college or institution, so they are providing training from other established institutions in their countries or outside the countries. They are sending the academics and administrators to get training and how to do your career, how to find out your pathway to continue as an academic. So that is what in international universities when they establish. And then other things after the establishment, when they newly recruit the persons, so those newly recruited persons, they should know their duties and practices, what they should do in university system. That is what this induction program teaching you to do those other things. So in that case, our University Grant Commission also, along the way, they came without the kind of the name of the induction program in our country. Particularly in the nearby year 2000, they considered about to provide the opportunity for our newly recruited staff to train them or provide them the knowledge through the induction program, especially Colombo, Columbia and Peradeniya universities. Those 3 universities commenced, then it now spread all over university system in Sri Lanka. So for that purpose, there is a circular number 820 released in 2003. So started to establish staff development centers for each and every universities in Sri Lanka university system. So then another circular in 2010, circular number 937. So that second circular, enhanced the already established staff development centers in each and every university. After a while, and after the 2010, we received a World Bank funded project that's called HETC, Higher Education for 21st Century, to face the challenges of 21st century. So under that project, the World Bank provided opportunity to our UGC, and UGC appointed Professor D.T. Bandara, the former senior professor from University of Pennsylvania. She prepared a manual to train our newly recruited staff, academic staff. This is the manual you can receive from Staff Development Center of Southeastern University. Why I can talk about it? When we established this center here, we established some other places, but with HETC fund, we wrote more than one proposal. Especially our late friend Dr. Ahmed Lebbe worked as a director for this center here, and he wrote the proposal to win in the competition, and he won the proposal and received a bulk amount of money, millions of money, to establish the center at Southeastern University. Then he was written another proposal also. Thereafter, we set up this full-fledged with all the facilities. We set up this center here. So that center providing you this opportunity. Actually, when we talk about the center and the director, Director Dr. Salvia, hopefully she will, promote as a professor very soon. I think her application is in the last part of the process, so she will promote as a professor very soon. I want to tell you a few words about her, then I will come to the important points, little points, and I will finish my talk. Actually, she was the first batch of Southeastern University. She completed her first year with the other 32 students in the University of Eastern University, Sri Lanka. Then, transferred to Southeastern University from her second year onward, followed her course in management studies. So, one thing I want to tell you, in the beginning of this university, there are not much people talk in English. But luckily, when she entered two Southeastern universities, she trained by Sri Lankan government, Delhi, and some English program, and worked as an English teacher. So I found that during the early days in university, she can talk very good English, and she, previously worked as a teacher, English teacher. So I do go her and ask her the explanation and translation, everything in English, because I started to learn my bachelor degree in Tamil medium. So with that note, she is the prominent one in this university, and greatly growing, and she completed her PhD in Malaysian University. So I'm really proud my direct senior, appointed by our Vice Chancellor as a Director of Staff Development Center of Southeastern University right now. So that is, I feel it is a very good thing that we got her as a Director. Now we are going to discuss about this module brief, and then I'll stop my discussion. So I have 3 to 4 minutes only, because they allocated very limited time for me. Actually, as an academic, now we are in the academic setting. So the duty, the Vice Chancellor is the person that rightly pointed out what are the things that I'm going to discuss with you in several places in front of academics within the country and outside. You see, we have some kind of the duties that first of all, we are in the system of university right now. We know the Sri Lankan university system and the history of Sri Lankan universities, particularly how Southeastern University established, and it is budding and developing university right now. Those are the things initially you should know when you come as a community member or academic community member of Sri Lanka, and particularly Southeastern University academic member. You should know those are the things. So those ideas will deliver through the module number 1, that orientation as a university teacher. Those are the knowledge you are going to gain here. And then another thing, you need to personally develop. The personality developed. You need to have the career goal, continuous professional development, stress management. This is the job, stressful job. You need to work day and night. So that you need to learn the stress-free life, how to manage your life, how to balance your family life and the work life. And you should know, you need to develop certain skills. So for science, engineering and technology people, they are in the skill and the professional way of the learning. But in the social sciences, people know they mostly need kind of skill and reflective practices and emotional intelligence to meet the work of world. So those are the things that you are going to learn. And the third module, the mostly teaching you about teaching and learning methods. Why you need teaching and learning method? The resource persons provide you how you need to prepare your lessons. You are going to deliver lecture to students that you are going to disseminate your knowledge and promote undergraduates and the postgraduates in our university. So those are the things they will teach you. In the minor, you see, when we talk about very minor, they are going to teach you. You all know we are teaching to our students. That is, you see, we are writing like this, we are writing. So they will teach you how you need to erase it. How can you erase it? Can you share with me? How can we erase it? There is a method to erase. Professor D.T. Bandara taught me that you need to take like this, erase. Keep like this, okay? Put from this side, okay? Make it like this. You need to delete or erase like this. Put here, bring here, put here, bring it like this. So everything that what you should do in your career during your teaching as a researcher, so everything they will teach. This is the minor thing, you see, they will tell you, keep here, like this. So what we are doing, you are going into the class, you are writing everything here, okay? Then what you are doing, you are going out without erasing it. One important duty of an academic, to serve as an academic, you must consider who is going to, another people will come and teach here, no? So your ethics and your duty, you need to erase these minor things also, including the broader things they are going to teach you. So that will make you a good academic in this university or in our nation. You can provide good service. Those are the things, in the 10 different modules they are going to teach you, and your assessment and evaluation. For most of young academic, particularly in Southeastern University, and Vice Chancellor presently suffering that, they couldn't understand, mostly probationary lecturers, how to mark, standardization, and the thing in the viewpoint of students, why universities established, there are several goals to establish universities. Universities, importantly established for the enhancement of the students, providing knowledge to students. We need to work on the point of view of the student. So when you mark, when you're setting up the paper, when you mark the paper, when you release the result, you need to concentrate. There are too many things in the module 4, assessment and evaluation. You are going to learn those other things. Then you see, serving as an academic in university. See, there is a beginning of the university, and after the establishment of all universities in Sri Lanka, there is a qualification framework. It's clearly mentioned each and every 5 years. in your faculty, you must revise and update your curriculum. So how you need to develop curriculum, those in a broadly with that manual, with the other support of other manuals and qualification framework, they are going to teach here. So that is why Dr. Salvia said to you must participate continuously. I will come that point in my conclusion. Then what she said, you see, ICT skills, and some people are, very prominent in ICT, PowerPoint, and using the digital technology, the online teaching and everything. So they will teach you to learn those things, and the teaching practice or research in higher education. That is your 8th module. So that is a very important one. Now I know you completed your PhD in Tokyo. So how many index journal publications do you have so far? I mean the Clarivate or Thomson Reuters and Scopus? You have 2. So you see, this is the time in the post period of his PhD studies, he need to do the more research works. And our young academics, others who are still studying in Sri Lanka, they also published many. So you people should continue your research works. Those training will give you in this in the forum. Even they are going to teach you this kind of the referencing style system also. Some of you are very familiar in research. Some of you are lacking. So you all must tolerate with each and everyone in this learning process. And other things, you see, when we work in university, there are financial regulation, so administrative system, financial system, administrative system, and disciplinary matters, rights and obligation of university employees, human rights, university examination procedure, and there are too many things. We are completing induction program and going abroad or without completion. So you are not properly sending that 6-monthly progress report. And you are, the university initially give you a 1-year study leave. Then you couldn't extend. You don't know the way to extend it for the next year. So you people are now, some person served VOP, vacation or post also for your mistake. Those all things you will learn. Then finally, strategic plan and management for universities. That is also earlier corporate plan, got an important place. Now through the strategic plan, we need to prepare our strategic planning for 5 years, something like that. So for that, what is the strategic plan, how to prepare it, how you follow existing strategic plan, those are the things they are going to teach you during this session. So that is why Dr. Salafia said, someone you have some experience even in international universities and outside and inside, but don't forget one thing, you must participate fully in all 10 modules. Then you will become a prominent scholar in this university that will promote our university and our nation. So for that, please participate 100%. During this period, for this period of the induction program, don't take any much more responsibilities from your family and society. Don't go for outside programs. Please concentrate on it. Each and every model, most of the models, end of the modules, they will give you the assignment. You need to present here, you need to submit something, you need to write, and you have a teaching practice and all. So if you fully concentrate on it, it will make you a good academic. So without this induction program, you can't survive in this university. Now the UGC make it after 2000 mandatory for your confirmation in university system. That is what they mentioned in your appointment letter. So carefully follow it. And on behalf of university and particularly Faculty of Arts and Culture, my colleagues also, mainly my colleagues participating in this program. So we are really happy in the viewpoint of Southeastern University. You all are welcome, and we are happy to have you in this session. Hopefully in the future, I will also participate as a resource person to you. Inshallah, we will meet again in the future. And with that final note, I conclude, and thank you very much for this opportunity to provide me to interact with you in this very good morning. I'm sorry I might take some more time for my explanation. I'm sorry to the Vice Chancellor and other staff members here. Finally, I must say, Mr. Naufar, newly appointed acting registrar, also participating with us, and I welcome him also for this gathering today. Thank you so much.